Hey friends, we have a special mouse to unbox here. This is the TeckNet Gaming Mouse, certified frustration-free packaging, which otherwise probably means like OEM packaging. This is actually a suggestion from a viewer on TUXX Review, so I want to thank you very much for the suggestion. I ordered this particular one from Amazon.com is where you can find it. So looking at the retail packaging, this is doesn't really say a whole lot to me. This is very basic packaging. Wasn't really even sealed. It almost feels like kind of like a not only certified frustration free, it kind of reminds me if it's like repackaged or something, like a returned one or something. It's very generic in nature. Let's see what the mouse is like on the inside before I pass judgment. I don't really know what this is all about, besides the fact that it was a request. So this can be a big surprise for all of us. Looking at the mouse on the inside, it's hard to say. It kind of looks like maybe this was resold. Like, look at how the cord is kind of, it's wound, but it's not quite perfectly wound, maybe? I don't know. Let's take a look. And this has like a big rip in it. Like maybe it was opened. Let's see here. Oh, well, the mouse actually looks pretty nice. Looking at the bottom, looks like it still has the original, like, little protective cover. Sometimes there's like a little bit of a film over these little things, and that's kind of a tell sign if it's been used or not, or like if it's something that's been returned and resold or something. But it seems pretty good, actually. The mouse itself, I have to say, is very attractive in nature. It has a very nice, like, techie, like, almost like a carbon fiber kind of look to it. I'm going to move the light here so you can get a really good look at this. See all the cool little nooks and crannies and lines in that? It has some pretty sexy looking lines to it, actually. The quality of the build itself, it feels quite light in nature. I wouldn't say it's the heaviest mouse I have. It looks like this particular mouse does not have any kind of weights that you can play with. There's no like adjustable like spinning thing down here where you can actually put in and take out weights. But I am digging all the kind of like techie looking little triangles and all that and little bits. It looks like some kind of crazy retro 8-bit. The top right here, the buttons look a little bit cheap because it is exposed. Let me move the light again here, see, hopefully you can see that. Okay, see how it's kind of clear? Like you can see the bottom of the button there. And that looks a little bit cheap to me, actually. But I'm not going to pass judgment on that either. As far as the top of the mouse itself, it feels like it's very light plastic. Putting it down, it does feel pretty good in the hand, though, I'll say. You can actually, your thumb nicely snugs the side here on the left. And the buttons aren't really mechanical, but they have kind of a good clickiness to them. The top right here is kind of rounded, so it's nice for your fingers. And the wheel has a nice rubbery grip to it. There's a center button here for you. And then on this side here, it's the same kind of thing where I kind of like these little triangles. It actually makes it very nice for the touch. Hopefully you can see that. Let me move the light one last time here. See the little triangles? You see the ridges? That feels actually good when you're actually playing on it. So I have to admit that I do kind of like that. The mouse itself, again, overall, I'd say it feels very light. The cord itself is a nice braided cord, and that is, to me, a good sign of a quality mouse, is when you actually have a braided cord. If a mouse company, a cheap mouse company at that, is trying to put out something good quality, that is one thing they usually do, and if you have a mouse that does not have a braided cord, it's kind of a warning flag, if you will. Looking at the plug itself, it feels pretty heavy duty. I don't think this is going to break or anything. I wouldn't say it's the most heavy duty out of all the mice I've ever purchased, but it's not bad. It looks like they have a gold plating here on the end. And all in all, I mean, this feels very quality. It feels very stiff, the cord itself. So maybe it'll loosen up once you kind of get in your desk set up and everything. Now I wonder how this bad boy looks lit up. Let's plug this in, and we'll see what it looks like in the dark. Be right back. Okay, we have our Windows 10 computer booting up right now, and it is easily finding the mouse. I can see that even from the get-go. It's easily controlling. It's like plug and play. Let me see here. Oh, interesting. Unlike most mice that have a red light in the inside, it looks like it's more blue in nature. That could just be the backlit LEDs and not the actual laser, though. Weird. On original boot up, I'm having a little bit of a hard time here controlling. Let me see. Alright friends, we got the lights dimmed down, and you can see how this mouse looks. And the room here is not completely dark. See all this reflective light here? This is actually a window from outside. This is the yard showing through. So you can see even like in daylight conditions and kind of a dark room with light shining through the window, sunlight shining through the window, it still lets off a really nice glow to it. It looks very attractive actually, I have to say. Like the blue is very cool. It almost feels like some kind of like sports car with like neon underneath. You can see the neon kind of shining through, the LED shining through the little lines here. I'm digging the blue shining through this. It almost looks like carbon fiber or something. The center button here for DPI lights up. The wheel feels very nice, very responsive. Has a nice clickiness to it. You can probably hear that. Listen. Very nice, feels very steady. And this side over here you have even a bigger grill work. Look at the lights on that. Very nice. And this isn't like solid plastic, clear plastic, solid plastic, clear plastic. This is actually holes through the side of the mouse. So this is like very good for airflow too, which is nice. Not that mice overheat particularly, but airflow is always a good thing. So all in all, guys, I'd say this mouse looks fantastic. It feels fantastic. Now, the true test will be how it does it do after using it for like a week or so, okay? I'm going to test this mouse, be playing Overwatch with it in World of Warcraft, StarCraft, and a few other games, and we'll see how this does. If you have any questions about this mouse, please let me know in the comments below. Let me bring up the room lights here a little bit so you can see it once again under normal conditions with a little bit of blue showing. There we go. So you can see this really nice looking mouse. I would say this is a winner for the price point. I paid under $10 for this mouse, so you really can't go wrong with that in mind, okay? Again, you can check this out on Amazon.com. If you guys have any particular questions about this mouse, just let me know. Once again, this is, hold on, there's something cool in the package. I didn't notice this. TeckNet M262 optical gaming mouse. And inside here you can check out. People always want to see instructions. You can always pause this if you like. This gives information about the product, what's included, the DPI switch, talks about the different buttons. Again, you can pause this if you like. Talks about the 1000, 16,000, and 2000 DPI switch. The default is 1000, which is pretty cool. Frame rate 4,000 frames a second. And it basically says key life cycle more than 3 million clicks. And the weight is 150 grams. So really cool, guys. I would recommend checking out. This mouse has a free 2-year warranty. That's interesting. On a $10 mouse. Not bad. And so there you go, guys. You can check out all the details there, the fine print, if you will. So thanks for watching this video again. I would say this mouse for the money is definitely worth checking out. You can check it out on Amazon.com. And again, if you have questions, let me know. Thank you for watching TUXX Reviews. Also, be sure and check out my gaming channel, TUXX. I'm just starting to go along with Pokemon Go. I got some Overwatch stuff on there and more stuff coming up, okay? And also I have TUXX Toys, my toy channel, and it does include video games and stuff too, and including things like PC games like Overwatch and indie games. So check out TUXX Toys for unboxings, okay? Alright, my friends, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.